Okay, so you want to know how to tie up a horse's tail? I'm going to show you. So a lot of these knots, there's a bunch of different ones. I'm just going to show you one today. They're called mud knots, and they're to keep the horse's tail out of the mud, maybe just the horse's tail out of your way. I think sometimes it's just because they look cool, and sometimes that's why I tie them. So this one here is pretty easy. I'm going to show you kind of the do's and don'ts. So the first thing is make sure your horse is tied or wrapped safely. They're broke enough to be behind them like this. If you're worried, I've had some colts that I've been training before where I thought I should tie up their tail. I kind of stayed over here. Okay, so keep that in mind. So the important landmarks when you're tying up a horse's tail is the end of their tailbone, which if you feel, it's going to be hard, and then it's just kind of going to drop off. Right there is their tail head. Okay, so what you want to do is tie this below the tail head, not above the tail head. Okay, I'm going to switch directions here just so you can see. You can tie this left-handed or right-handed, doesn't matter. So I find that and I pinch it. Now I'm going to go below and twist the bottom of this tail. So you can actually let go if you need to, just to twist this tail. This is to keep the tail together for you. No magic there. Okay, so I'll go back there, and I'm just going to tie, in effect, a figure 8 knot. Okay, so I'm going to go over. So if I just did a granny knot or an overhand knot, sometimes people do that too. I would just poke it through right there, and it would just be an overhand granny knot. What I'm going to do is go over and twist it so I have a full wrap, and then I'm going to tuck the tail through that. What's going to happen there, so I'm going to just go ahead and do that and show you. And there's two variations that I see when I do this. So sometimes I'll take it over here and twist it. That helps me, or you can twist it before. Okay, so I'm going to go around the tail head and completely twist it. So don't take the easy way out. Completely twist it and open it up. And I stick my fingers through like this. Okay, and I grab them like that. So here's where you have an option. You can take this and just pull out a bubble and leave a tail and a bubble and then suck it down. Or you can pull it all the way through. I'm going to pull it through just so you can see this knot. Now this is where I think you can go wrong. The first move that you need to do is you need to tighten this knot. First push up, so hold the tail, push up, pull down, push up, pull down, push up, pull down till it stops moving. And then I always, at the end, take both hands and pull straight down, not jerking, but just straight down, and then you are done. To keep this knot in, you can either use a rubber band to tie it around there, tie it up there, and that'll hold it. The real trick is to dunk this in water, grab your extra coffee, dump it on there. That's going to keep it there. Now, another variation of this same knot, it's tied the exact same way. This sometimes alleviates the need to get it wet. If you're going to ride all day and want to keep it there, just dunk it. Don't worry about doing this. But the same variation, get everybody ready to go, find the tail head, grab it. I like to twist it like this instead of twisting it early, but do whatever is easiest for you. Wrap around that full figure 8, okay? And here, instead of pulling the whole thing through, I'm just going to pull that bubble, and I'm going to suck straight down, pick up. This one's more just straight down. When you put a bubble in there, not only will it make it to where if that gets caught, it'll pull out, but this is continually trying to spread, which will hold this part of this in here. So still try to suck it down as best you can. You're going to have a harder time picking it back up, but that looks like that. So when it's done, it'll either poke towards them. It sometimes might poke back out. So if it doesn't look right, you can twist it on there and try to get it to poke a different direction. You do have some options. I usually just let the knot do what the knot wants to do, and that's how you do it. So that's a typical mud knot. Pull it through, pull it back, make sure you twist those hairs together. The real secret and trick, make sure you get it wet when you're done. So that's a mud knot. If you like this video and want to see more videos just like this, please like and subscribe to the Startup Cowboy channel.